Hello, it's Blues4012 with my Blown Blood walkthrough for Bloodborne. That's kind of a mouthful. Whatever. So when I last left off, we were right up here. You drop down back here. There's a whole bunch of zombies at the bottom. They're not too hard if you have crowd control, like the axe, the L2, while you're double handing, or you can charge it up and do the spin attack. You can watch how I take care of them with the whip and the sword. I just kind of switch around, throw a couple fire bombs when they're grouped together. You kind of get the idea. It's not the hardest part, but they can definitely get a hold of you if not paying attention. Later in this video, I'm going to show you where the saw spear is and where the first person I found who can give us a little more information or lore about the hunt and what's going on in the game. The bold hunter's marks are basically just homeward bones. They take you back to the lantern without losing your souls. I was looking around to see if I could find any hidden walls. I still haven't found any. I don't know if it's the roll into them or attack method like Dark Souls, or if it's press X. I tried both, still no luck. These guys here, be a little careful. There's a couple ravens to the left. If you can take care of them and keep going down, and there's a big boar kind of mini boss that you can kill. The second boss is behind him. We'll be getting to that later. For now, I wouldn't kill him unless you need extra potions. Drop down here, and then we're going to run back to that ladder and climb up there. But down there in that hole is where the boar is, and the second boss is behind him. My clip cut out right there, so I killed him. We run back, climb up the ladder, and we're on our way to the first weapon. Well, first other weapon you can get. Later, there's a weapon called the Kirk Hammer that you can buy. I haven't found it anywhere yet. I also haven't been able to use it. I don't have the requirements on my other character. But it's a sword that turns into a hammer, or at least that's what it said from the description. I'm excited to try it out at least. I might just put some footage up whenever I do. That's a madman's knowledge. So that's for the multiplayer in the game. It gives you a stat called insight, and your insight goes, I'm not entirely sure. It seems to be similar to humanity in Dark Souls, except you don't lose it when you die. I haven't done any online stuff, so I don't know what it does or how it's consumed. That's what I meant. This usually won't happen. That guy won't normally climb down, but I was kind of messing around too much. What you would usually do is run straight up. There's two gunners up there. You kill both gunners and then take care of this guy. I use the sword on the gunners because the whip tends to get caught on the walls and it won't attack. So yeah, run straight over here. There's two gunners back here. You'll kill both of them. One's usually on the bridge, and the other one's kind of off where he is. And there's some items. cool dude that's a blood packet. You know, get some extra blood souls, blood echoes. Gunners usually drop bullets, if you haven't figured that out by now. Playing if you didn't know that because you haven't played. There's more enemies this way. I think there's an item you can drop down and grab. I don't remember what it is offhand. Find out. Bloodstone shard to upgrade your weapon. So up here to the left is a gunner I tend to forget about. I don't know if I forgot about him. He can mess you up. Be careful. So these guys aren't too hard. Those same guys from earlier in the sewer. You can either parry them or you know, get that visceral attack, or just beat them down, whatever you're best at. I'm pretty good with the parries on some of the enemies. Other ones kinda I'm not so good with, so whenever I can get them, I'll get them. Right there, I knew that was ammo because it was a gunner, so I went, used 2 gunshots, grabbed more ammo. I forgot there was a third guy, otherwise I would have used all 3. So I think I just beat this guy down. This is Joe. It can be done either way. I mean, you might get hit a couple times, you might have to pop a few potions, but they're dead. Oh, nope, I ended up carrying them. Here, come over here, drop down here. There's not any enemies up here in the upper level. There's a couple items. There's a few items you gotta cut down. There's 2 actually. I'm gonna show you both of those. One of them is the saw spear that I've been talking about. The other one I think is just some blood packets or maybe a blood shard. So we're gonna cut the items down. Then I'm gonna show you. Then I'm going to show you the first NPC I found in the game who's not hiding in a house. Other than the people at Hunter's Dream, and I'll show you them later.
Oh, a hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights, here to welcome the new hunter. Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts? No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves. What are you still? Enough trembling, a hunter?
So he gave me some hunter's marks and a new pose. I'm going to try out the new pose right here, and I guess move on. That's pretty much it. That's pretty cool. He tells you about the hunt, tells you don't fear, which obviously means you should be fucking afraid. just extremely afraid. So we're gonna go back and get those 2 items. I'm gonna show you how to unlock the other gate by the bonfire, and then that'll be the end of the video. There's the other item. Cut that one down, and then that. So I think I dropped down just to the middle floor and then dropped down to the other floor. The one right below us is right there is the bone spear. The other one is a bloodstone shard. I didn't know that at the time, so I'm just running and grabbing both items. You'll see me grab the bloodstone shard first, then I'll go grab the bone spear, show you a few, equip it, show off a few attacks, and then move on. Show you, then I will show you the shortcut to the other bonfire, which will which will give you a quick path to the first boss. So I run back up, drop down again, and grab the bone spear, not the bone saw. Few rats down here too, so make sure they don't kill you. They're obviously as annoying as they are in the Dark Souls. They're rats. They're small, they're low to the ground, and annoying. And there it is, the saw spear. I think I'd try it out right away, just because who doesn't want to try out a new weapon? It's very similar to the bone saws, but it's not exactly the same. They're a little bit different. I think this one has a little bit more range on it. I think I used it to defeat the first boss instead of the whip, because the whip's a little hard to use on the first boss. Alright, so now we move on. Up here we have a woman, or a person, sorry, I don't know if it's male or female, being barked at, hiding in their house, like most of the people we found from a dog. I kind of rushed through the dialogue. She just says, I assume it's a she, could be a he. They just say, they claim that you're a hunter, you know, I'm pretty sure you are. So they ask you for a safe place to stay, and your only option is no, and they're pretty much like, oh, that's what I expected, and that's it. So up here, where it's going to lead to the other side of that gate by the first bonfire. This clip actually I didn't go to it, so I'm going to cut over to it, killing all these dogs, and show you where the Here we are with the other clip. You run straight through here, through the house, and then to the right there will be the gate where the second bonfire is. There's only one real enemy you need to deal with, which is this guy. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you are watching, enjoy.